last Sunday when I was sharing the testimony, Eureka told me, Virg, you're so blessed. You also sowed. You also sowed in, and I was thinking, I looked at her and I said, sowed? Yeah. Then I remembered, it is so important to sow when you're giving your tithes and things. My job wasn't paying me so well. That's why this what Mona thought, you're going to pain. I went through a lot of pain from the time I've come to India, that I was working, I was earning not even hand to mouth. And it was very difficult because I had always a very big position, earned over 50 grands. And I used to ask God, why like that? Why you put me in position? Sometimes I used to go with my friend and she used to say, चल ना हम लोग food in में जाएंगे, तंदूरी खाएंगे. And I said, फरजाना मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है. मैं सीधा बोलती हूँ. She said, क्या यार, हाँ वो दिन गए जब हम लोग खाने, we used to eat. I could not spend that extra money. And then she said, नहीं I'll take you and all. I said, no yeah, it's okay. You cook some dal chawal, I will eat in your home. I mean, that situation, I was not even able to buy a new blouse for myself because it was not enough, that income. And I used to ask God, you gave me such big salaries, big incomes, Anyway, I'm a hairdresser, so I get tipped. So if every money, say if it was 100 rupees somebody gave me or 500, I would first take out that money from there. If it was 100 rupees, I would take out the 10 rupees and I'd keep it aside. And I would collect that. And at the end of the month, I would put it in the tithes. And because that is also an income. And then I remembered she said this. And I said, yeah, I didn't realize that. So it's so important that you have to be a cheerful giver. And I said, when pastor or somebody is talking anywhere, when they say time for tithes or your face drops and all that. And of course, sometimes our face do drop. For me, it was like, I need this money. I need that money. I need to buy this. I need to buy. But I said, no, I will take out that 10 bucks. If I got that, if I had 100 rupees, if somebody tipped me 100, I would keep that 10 rupees. I would make a record and I would sow that. So I would never, even whether it was cut TDS or whatever, I would take that whole total. I will not even, okay, I got this in hand, but what about the TDS when I get back? So I would even include all that. I wanted to be faithful because this is what God told me, be faithful in your giving. So I didn't realize this till she reminded me, and this is what I'm going to tell you how God has blessed me. This is my main testimony. I'm going to Chennai because 3 months back I was offered 2 jobs simultaneously. I don't know how it happened. One came from New Zealand, from Norway. I don't even know this person. He said, would you be interested? And you know how I'm 62 years old. Even at this age, I was offered this job. And I like, how? So I said, but I'm 62, Mr. John. He said, you all think this in your country. We don't have an age problem in our country. You all have it in your country. So I said, okay, then I wouldn't mind. But then I said, oh, you need money to go to New Zealand, correct? So anyway, I said, I know I couldn't go to New Zealand. I came and told Pastor. Pastor's telling me I can take care of you till you're in Mira Road. I can't take care of you when you're in New Zealand. So I said, okay, but I wanted to do that test, that interview. It was a live interview from Wellington to Mumbai. So I did that because I wanted to know. I wasn't treated well, I lost my confidence of being a hairdresser. I wasn't, because I had those positions and I said, God, why am I not like that? You had blessed me, like there's so much of wisdom for hairdressing and this and that, I wanted to go through this interview. I went through this interview and I got my reply. Now before this reply, this Chennai thing was happening. This lady said, oh Virginia, 17 years, I've not seen you, this, that and all that. I've got a salon, why didn't you join me 15 years back and all that? I'm sending you to Pondicherry. So I said, okay, then we'll get back. I said, Meeta, I can't talk to you right now. And that conversation closed. And I was thinking, Wellington, Pondicherry. I said, I don't know what is happening, you know. So I get an email from Wellington saying that I was unsuccessful in the interview. So I was wondering, they told me what was my, the thing that, you know, in the foreign countries, everyone has blondes. These, like aunties say, like really white blonde. So Indian hair, you cannot live from black hair to that hair. You can't, because nobody goes with blondes here. So we don't do that subject. We have the knowledge, but we don't have the experience. So I failed in that. So I have to go to New Zealand to do all blondes only. So I said, okay. So he asked me, Mr. John asked me, are you disappointed, Virginia? I said, no, sir, I'm not disappointed. I have the knowledge, but I don't have the experience. Let me accept it. 3 months, I don't hear from Chennai, and I've not heard from New Zealand. The chapter is closed. Just before my broker calls me to tell me, I've seen God, how He has planned and He's put His way, you know, He's really done it that way. And before my broker calls me, before he calls me up to tell me to vacate my Mira Road house because the owner wants to come back to stay there, Mr. John calls me and he said, we have reconsidered you, you come to Wellington. I don't know what to do. I said, okay. And then this was on a hold, he was busy and all that. Chennai calls again. At the same time, Chennai calls me up and said, Virginia, I'm so sorry, I lost your number, I got your number from Gwen, this, that, blah, blah, blah. I'm not sending you to Pondicherry, and I am going to keep you in Chennai, in my Chennai salon. And she says that she was the lady who brought Schwarzkopf. You heard of Schwarzkopf Color Company? She was the lady who brought Schwarzkopf to India. So you can imagine how big she is. 2001, I became the National Technical Manager for Schwarzkopf because she appointed me with a salary of 56,000 at that time in 2001. So she told me, Virg, don't you trust me? You will get double than that. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I was speechless, you know. And she said that when you come, we will interview you, the newspaper, Chennai newspaper. Half the page will be about you, and mainly we don't have any better hairdresser than you who would tackle with the South Indian film actors. So I said, okay, because my forte is to cut gents hair. I enjoy that because it's more creative and more challenging than ladies' hair, unless it is Greta's. Greta's got blessed with lovely long. She's got more hair than Dimple Kapadia. So I didn't know what. I mean, you know, where did I come? Where am I? Greta, you are. Yeah. Then she said that, and I said, okay. Now my broker calls me and tells me, you have to leave the house. I said, मैं कहाँ जाऊँ महेश भाई? He said, आप फिक्र नहीं करना, उसी इलाके में आपको दिला दूँगा. I said, okay, मैं बाद में phone करती हूँ. I sat down there because now it's new brokerage, new house, new brokerage, and the brokerage was 15,000 rupees. When I shifted in from Greta's house to Mira Road in Jan, I had taken 15,000 loan from Yasmin, and I just finished paying it up now in October. And again I'm going to take 15,000. Something hit me that, I mean, am I repeating my days again? I don't think I don't want to stay now, and I rather accept Wellington, which has come just right on time. Or if I can't borrow 15,000, where am I going to borrow 2 lakhs to go to New Zealand? So I told Mr. John, I'm sorry, Mr. John, I don't have the finance to come to Wellington. And they were really, really upset because I got a very sarky, reply. So I knew that I'm upset, but what can I do? Then I called up Miss Banker and I told him, Meeta, I'm joining you. And I said, but when we, there was a pause. Called up my daughter, she was very happy. And, being a Mumbaiker, it's not easy. Sometimes you wonder, oh, you go there, how you're going to do, what is the accommodation, this, that. You think so many things. But this time, I just felt this is the last. I feel this is the last. This is where, I'm 62. So this is, and every last 5 places all got closed down. I played the blood. It should not close down. This place shouldn't close down at all. So, and then I started imagining things like, okay, I'm 62. I can walk. I have all the energy and everything and all that. And then when I really can't stand for too long, then she has an academy, so I will teach. So I will always be doing teaching, hairdressing. So God is so good, and I have been so alert, very alert in every time who's sitting, what that person is saying, what is God. It's not judging people. I meant to say, what is God trying to tell me in this situation, like when Greta yesterday, what did he teach me? To be patient. And when I'm going to be so patient, what am I doing? That I made that boy so happy. These little things count a lot, and that is where you are rewarded. And I feel I'm rewarded. And I told you, my goal is to check the attitude of my heart, because that's where it starts. And I told you the salary that was promised was like a 6-figure salary, from where a peanut salary to, and I think this is the pain that I went through. When she was talking about, when Mona was talking about, I was thinking, and I was taking down notes, and the pain that I went through and asking God, why? I never had a situation like this. You made me such a good hairdresser, like almost on that international level. Why am I going through this? And there must be a reason, and he's taught me a lot. And I know that I'm going to be very careful when I go, and my 2016 and onwards. I'm going to miss you all. I don't know why everyone is telling me I'm coming. See, everyone, even in the salon, my clients.
For those who want haircuts.
Okay. One more thing, Pastor. I'm going to ask you one question. How do I hear your messages now? I will miss you. This is what you have taught me, and this is what I've been doing. This is all what you've been teaching. I have taken it in my heart, and I've really been changing myself little by little. Where will I hear that? You tell me, Pastor.
We put it on YouTube. Make sure we record it on YouTube.
I want to tell you, I cried in worship. I don't know, some of you all must have seen me. I was crying very bitterly. I saw a vision. Sonia is standing there. We're holding hands, and we're getting raptured. We were like lifting up. I could see all 3 of us like raptured on top. And God is like, "Mujhe khich le," like, when you say that thing was like, we all were getting raptured. And I just could see that, that was a vision. I don't know what does it mean now. I'll tell Sonia about it and she will tell me. And everything has been going very well. And there's a reason when someone testifies is not that I am the apple of the eye, but you are all blessed. And if it can happen to me, it can happen to all of you. Just have faith and trust in Him. That's it. Thank you, church. Thank you. I love each one of you in Christ. And I'm going to miss you all.